Hi, thank you for watching Southern Living Homestead. Today I would like to talk to you guys about what we have planted in our peat pods. This window here, I get a lot of sunlight, so I decided I wanted to put my peat pods there with the little seeds to grow. I don't have a grow light or a room where it's warm to really keep all the plants in, so this is what is best for me and what I like to do. So let me show you where exactly this is. This is in my kitchen in a nice sunny window. So this is where everything is at. Nice sunny window. You want to definitely open up these containers to let everything kind of air out every day. That way they don't grow mold. There are definitely a few more in here that I will definitely transfer to bigger containers, which I'm really excited to do because it's exciting seeing them grow. These ones I turn when I start to see them going one direction, because earlier I had them the other way. So they were getting too much sun going that way. So I decided I wanted to turn them. That way then these will start to go this way and try to straighten up. Gives them a good structure. At least that's what I like to do. So for squash, let me go over what we're going to plant for squash. Definitely zucchini, an absolute favorite in my house. You can grill it up. I actually really like baking with it, adding it to muffins, breads, omelets, shredding it up and adding it to omelets. It's really good. So we're going to be planting more zucchini. That's definitely a plus. Summer squash. I love summer squash. Summer squash and zucchini I actually really like together and grilled up and put on a plate. You can even grill with bell peppers are really good with zucchini and summer squash. So we're planting those. This one I absolutely want to try. The winter squash, I want to try that one so bad. I really love eating it and I've not tried growing it, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. Let's try it out and see how that grows. The early bush scallop, we're going to do that one again. I actually think this one's really neat how it grows. It's a fun shape. It's different. It's cute. It's great grilling this one, actually. This one's really good. And the spaghetti squash, all-time favorites. I am actually going to be doing these on a trellis. I love when they grow up vertically. And it's really pretty. We've done it last year and the year before, and they grow really pretty. And we're gonna grow those again on the trellis. The kids actually like this. I love taking butter and Parmesan cheese and putting it on top after it's all warm and mixing it in together, and maybe some Mrs. Dash or some herbs from the garden, and it's a good side dish. I can't wait for the zucchinis to grow and to start baking with it, especially chocolate muffins and putting that in it. The kids really love it. Okay, cucumbers. Let's talk about cucumbers. This is definitely a must in my house. We love taking cucumbers for salads, canning them, making pickles. It's an absolute must in my house, let me tell you. Snacking on them, dipping them in ranch dressing. So anyways, we picked out, the kids and I, pick a bushel cucumber, straight 8 cucumbers, and cucumber national pickling. Sorry. Anyways, so we are going to grow those on trellises. I love taking sticks from around the yard and making my own trellis. The trellis I used last year, I think, has bit the dust. I used it for the last 2 years. So I trimmed down the bushes behind the area that I'm going to be planting the pickles at. Planting the cucumbers at. The area I'll be planting those. And I'm going to make 2 new trellises for that area. So those limbs that I cut down, that's what I'm going to build it with. And I'm going to use twine to keep it together. So it's going to be really neat when they vine up it. And then the kids go and pick out the cucumbers. So I love taking the cucumbers and canning them. Here's a jar that I did of the dill pickles. That one's really good. My husband loves anything spicy. So we did spicy dill pickles and kosher dill pickles. I really love the saltiness on this, especially on a grilled cheese, on a nice grilled burger with cheese and the kosher pickles on top. It is so good. I really love that. So I actually bought my supplies already for canning my cucumbers because before you know it, when you want to go get that stuff to start canning it, it's all gone. You can't find those supplies. So I have already started buying my jars, my seasonings that I need, you name it, the stuff that I know that I am going to be using that for, I go ahead and start getting it. So I will be going over all that this summer when it is season to start picking the cucumbers and start turning them into yummy, tasty, crispy pickles. Can't wait. So let's go on to the next one that we will be doing. Let's talk about bell peppers. I can't get enough of bell peppers. You can put them on salads, you can put them in pasta sauce, omelets. There's so many endless variety things that you can do with bell peppers. We actually have been saving a lot of our seeds from our bell peppers from previous years. A pepper that we actually grew last year was a black beauty pepper, which was really pretty. It was a nice purple color. So I'm hoping that that will do well from the seeds that we saved from when we had it. So anyways, I like saving the seeds and reusing them if I can. If not, then if they don't do well, they don't do well. I learned. And I'll get some from the nursery, from a local nursery. And we'll plant those right in the ground in April. Yes, green bell peppers, red bell peppers, orange bell peppers, yellow bell peppers. Those are the ones we like to plant. And they do tremendous in an area that we did very well in the backyard, but we are going to be relocating more of that stuff on the other side because we just got a tree removed this year, and I'm really excited because it's got more natural sunlight. So it's going to be amazing to see what's going to really thrive this year in the area that we've been trying to make our garden. I know every year our garden grows more and more and more. I remember starting my garden in a little container in a townhouse up on Cape Cod, and it was in a shaded area, but I still tried, and I think the only thing I really grew was peppermint, was mint. I mean, and basil. That was it. But I still had fun. I remember doing a garden as a child with my mom and going and visiting my grandparents at their garden, and it's amazing. So this is something that I have loved doing, and I am incorporating into my kids' life to really have fun hands-on with it. So bell peppers, yes, I love bell peppers. We are going to be planting those, and I hope we get a lot of them because I love freezing them. I love putting them in my freezer. They're good for about up to a year. You can pull them out and easily incorporate them into a meal. So definitely plus on the bell peppers. Broccoli. We started the broccoli in the peat pods February 1st. Those we got in right away. Everyone in my family loves broccoli. It's one of the greens vegetables that my kids actually really like. So I'm planning on, if we are successful this year, I would love to freeze some. That way we have them for throughout the year and can easily just pull them out and incorporate them into a meal for dinner. Okra. I love okra. No one else is really a big fan of it, but I thoroughly enjoy when it's summertime and you go get some fresh local shrimp and you take some okra and you make some gumbo soup. One of my all-time favorite. I love the flower on it. It's just beautiful. It's so yellow with the center that's purple. So definitely with okra. So I want to say I think I did two seeds with the peat pods. Started that. Eggplant. I want to say I did 2 of those. These I like to puree and cook into my pasta sauce. It adds good nutrients that kids will never know. It's really good for them. I like it. The other one, Brussels sprouts. We started those as well February 1st, those in the peat pods. Some of the other stuff in the peat pods we kind of scattered out through the first week of February, but definitely these ones. I love Brussels sprouts. I think they're really unique how they grow on the stalk. The kids like it too. They don't eat them, but I think they think it's neat that how it grows. Hopefully it can encourage them more to eat it, being that they're actually going to be picking them again this year, and every year they find something new that they really like to eat from harvesting from the garden. Okay, so let's talk about peppers. Other peppers than the the bell peppers. I have quite a variety of hot peppers. My husband absolutely loves jalapenos, anything spicy. So the kids and I picked out quite a variety of things for peppers. But so habanero peppers, that's a really hot one. We grew that one year and it is very hot, just eating it right off the plant. So definitely something we're going to mix in with either with pickles or maybe one with some jalapenos and give some more heat to the jalapenos. I'm going to look up some more recipes too for that. Spanish variety, serrano peppers. I love serrano peppers. I actually have some serrano peppers here mixed in with some jalapenos. So those are fun to cook with. Well, this is actually a bell pepper that got mixed in with the hot ones, but my daughter thought this one was really neat with all the fun colors. So let's see how that turns out. This one is the sweet pepper. Those are really pretty colors. This one is a hot pepper. It's a mix, so we'll see how that one goes. The dragon cayenne. Another hot pepper. Banana peppers. Okay, so banana peppers is definitely a must in our household that I grow every summer, and they grow very well. They're pretty when they grow on it. They're great in salads. You can cut them up and put them in the salad right away from picking it. You can can it and preserve it for later on in the year, which we do that. We actually used our last jar of it a few weeks ago, so I don't have any more of that right now. So this will definitely be a must in our garden this summer. Jalapenos, definitely a must with my husband. He loves jalapenos. We love doing jalapeno where you stuff them with the cheese and then wrap them in the bacon. We love putting them on tacos. I love canning them. I love doing them in the small one. This one's a mixed one because I had some odds and ends ones, and it was just like the end of the summer, just, you know, whatever there was, just put it in the jar kind of thing. So this is a mixed one. And this one is a big jalapeno jar, and the top red on the top is actually where the jalapenos started turning red. So I mixed the red on the top. I thought that was really pretty. Forgot to mention one of the other things I like to do with the cucumbers for the pickles is the bread and butter. The bread and butter is a classic. It's really good. My son absolutely loves, I know I say absolutely a lot, but he really loves the onions from here, and he eats those just plain. So I can't complain. So those are a win-win. I was set up in here so my little one could nap, so that way he could get in a good nap. But anyways, he's up, so let's talk about corn. So we are going to be doing corn this summer. This will be our third time trying it. Do you want to hold one? There you go. And the first year we started them in the pea pods. Oh, don't eat that. We started them in the peat pods and then transferred them, and they didn't do well transferring them. So then the next year we decided we would plant it directly in the ground. Well, the squirrels were in heaven digging them up, so that there was no luck last year on that one. So this year we are going to try again, and I got 2 100-gallon grow bags that we're going to try the corn in. And now that the tree is gone, that we got removed, there's a lot of sunlight over there, so I'm really hoping that the corn will take off and do phenomenal with how much sun we're now getting in the area that we have our garden. So really excited about that, to have fresh corn for the summer. So for tomatoes, we're going to do Roma tomatoes. I used up all the seeds that I had left for that. If they don't do well in the peat pods, then we will definitely get some from the local nursery. We're going to do cherry super sweet tomatoes. Large cherry tomatoes. What do you think, bud? Those ones are fun to pick off the plants while you're gardening and actually eat them out there. Take the hose, clean them off. Beefsteak tomatoes, amazing for burgers in the summer. This one I really like putting on salads. They're so cute. It's the yellow pear tomato. Super cute. We grew them not last year, but the year before that, and we had quite an abundance of them, and they were just so cute and tiny and just sweet. And those are fun to eat too off the plant when you're outside gardening. I really like to take the tomatoes that we harvest from the summer, and I love to make bruschetta with it, and I will be making that on a video over the summertime to show you how that's done. But it's really good just as is, opening it up with some bread. Another thing that I really love to do is pan sear some seasoned chicken and then heat this up in another pan and put it on top. Or you can cook it all in the same pan, and it's really good. This I use like a mix of tomatoes from the garden. I'm hoping to get a lot of Roma tomatoes. That way I can do more things with it, because I like that it doesn't have a lot of juice on it, like when you cut it up. And it's just really good. Yes, bud. Oh, yes. Thank you. Hey, buddy. Every year I like to let my kids pick out a plant that they want to try to grow. My daughter picked out the rainbow carrots this year. We planted those in the ground already February 1st. So let's hope that these do well. We've tried carrots before and have had no luck, but we've been saving lots of coffee grind to put in the soil to make the soil really loose. So we've been watching lots of videos on it on how to grow carrots, so fingers crossed. My son actually picked watermelon, so we're going to be doing watermelon, and we've been watching a lot of videos on how to grow them vertically. That way then we have more space around instead of them growing onto the ground. So we'll see how that goes as well. So those are the two things that my children had picked, rainbow carrots and watermelon. So fingers crossed on those. Also picked out some cantaloupe seeds. We're going to give that a try as well. I'm going to watch some more videos on that and see if maybe I can grow that one vertically as well. I saved a lot of sticks that I trimmed down from the bushes behind the cucumber area. That way I can make as many trellises as I need. So we'll see how that goes. I also would like to do a salad bed, well, lettuce bed, green mix bed, I guess if you would want to call it. I do want to try growing cabbage. I'm still learning about that one. My son really loves eating that. My neighbor grows it too, and we always get some from him, and it's just amazing. So we'll see how that goes. My daughter would like to grow sugar snap peas, so we will be learning about that. I've not really had a lot of luck with green beans or peas, so we'll see how that goes this year. All we can do is hope for the best, and it's a learning experience. And every year we always learn something new from something we've grown to where we've planted it, how it's grown, how much water it's gotten, things like that. What's planted around it, does it get enough sunlight? That's one thing. Always watch out. Make sure your plants are getting enough sun that they need. My son and I, we've actually been watching from the window to make sure, you know, that it's getting, what sun is getting where, since we got the tree cut, and we go out and we walk too to see all the sunlight. And we've been getting more sunlight this year because we got the tree removed. Oh, you see yourself in the mirror back there, huh, bud? How cute. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So make sure your area gets enough sunlight. Your plants will thrive with more sunlight. So that's definitely a plus. So definitely take note on that. We're also going to be planting herbs, parsley, basil. Those are the two main ones I really like. I've done other ones. We have rosemary growing right now. I'm not great at growing lavender. I would love to grow lavender, but I'm not the greatest at that. Cilantro. I love growing cilantro, but it only does so well for so long, and then it just doesn't do well for me at all. I've read that I need to plant it sooner than I plant it later. So that's probably where I go wrong on that one. I love planting basil with tomato, the companion plants. I love learning about that. So we're going to be learning more about companion plants and what plants are best to plant near each other. I still have not plotted out where I'm going to be placing everything yet. I'm still going to be getting more garden beds going. Also figuring out where I'm putting everything with the pots. We have containers, we have raised beds. We're going to be making some more raised beds. I have the giant two giant 100-gallon grow bags as well. So we're going to be incorporating that. And that's where the corn's going to be going. I have tons of beets. I've decided not to do them this year. I've done it before. I'm the only one that seems to eat them. They're great. They grow great for us, but I find that when I bring them in, I don't know what to do with them because I'm the only one that eats them, and then they shrivel up. So I have to eat them like right away and put them in something, or they don't last long. So we will not be growing that. Grow stuff that your family actually will eat, or you will eat too. Don't waste that space in your yard or your container with something that you're not going to really use. That's how I feel about it personally, because I have a small garden, and every year our garden grows a little more and more and more. So use your space wisely. we have 4 fig trees. And when we bought this house, we did not know that we had fig trees. And we were out walking around and found out that we had figs. There was fruit growing on it and had to look it up. And I never tried one before, and they are amazing. So in the summertime, in August, that's when our figs start to come out, and that's when we pick them, is in August. We pick them in August. They start, you know, coming around in the summer, springtime, little green little sprouts, and then they're beautiful by August, and they're ready to be picked. So I make lots of jam, and I will be going over videos on how to do that. I have raspberry fig jam. That's a big win with the kids on toast. Fig jam with honey. These are great to do for fig bars. Brown sugar fig jam. This one's my favorite. Apple fig jam. I love cooking with this one. Put it in muffins, making fig jam bars. There's some other recipes that I really want to try with it too, but it's really good. You can put it on yogurt, put it over oatmeal. It's really good. Let's see. Oh, and then we absolutely love in the summertime, or actually when it's strawberry season, which is, it's like, I want to say the end of April, beginning of May is when we get ours around here for North Carolina. And we go to the local strawberry farm and we pick strawberries. We've tried growing it. We don't really have luck here. We get some here and there, but nothing like the strawberry farm. So anyways, we like to pick the strawberries and then make strawberry jam. This sadly is our last jar of the strawberry jam. It goes very fast and is really good. Can't remember if I went over this or not. I definitely recommend an inventory list. I don't know how many times I say it. It definitely does help. And you can save it for next year to really see when you started it, did it do well, that kind of thing. Also, make a garden plan. Plot it out, draw it out, make little pictures, do something that helps you organize, and save it for next year. That way you have basically a garden log for what has done well, and where it did well, what it did well next to, that kind of thing. It really does help. So definitely save those notes. We will be getting flowers from the nursery. That way then our bees will come and pollinate our plants, and our plants will thrive. I love getting marigolds and lots of other pretty vibrant flowers. And then just kind of what we feel when we get there is, you know, what we like. My daughter and I love picking out the flowers. That's something we like to do. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And thank you again for watching Southern Living Homestead, and have a great day. Thank you.